So how's it going? That was about as north as you could get.
Suits and
And
coats.
suiting and blazers.
Yeah.
Shout out to those that actually know what that's from.
To
Circa 2000,
all three of you.
circa 2004. I don't know.
Yeah. Local commercial. So,
Yeah. What was that for the men's shop?
yeah.
That
So,
that's what it was called, right? The guy shop. The guy shop. That's what
guy
it was.
shop. Yep. So,
Yeah, they're
um,
selling. Go ahead.
no, I just, the only person who's going to get that is
His
mom.
mom. Yeah, yeah. For all you other people, a local northern Wisconsin commercial for the Guy Shop, which sold men's, uh,
It's old guys.
so guys, formal wear. Uh, so their advertisement is, yeah, come on down to the Guy Shop. We got suits and coats. And then
Okay.
another guy comes and blazers.
But the sad part about that is they weren't doing a bit.
No, they were being, it was
That was just what
legitimate.
they sounded
That's
like.
just,
Like they weren't trying
yeah,
to be, super northern or whatever. They were just talking.
right. And I love this gentleman, love his dog. So if you ever are listening to this, I'm not making fun of you. Um,
It
but
only sounds like I am,
I was hosting a dog competition the other day, and
as one does.
as one does, right? And a gentleman was coming up and he was giving a speech about his dog. And he said Chicago, and I'm like, oh no. And even me saying, oh no.
Oh no. I was hosting a dog
I was
competition.
hosting a dog show, and there was this guy, and he was talking about his dog, and then he said the word Chicago.
Cool story.
Yeah. All right. So, I do actually try really hard on podcasts to not
But
sound
not.
so, to not sound so northern. And when I was doing stuff with Discover Wisconsin, it did not come out that way. I couldn't control it. Hi, Mike.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Ramsay says
Yeah.
hi.
So,
He said hi.
uh, yeah. So I did try really hard to kind of mask that, and it didn't work much. And when they referred to me as their northern correspondent, they're all from Madison, so they don't have much of an accent. So, uh,
Yeah.
anyways, welcome to Words Are Hard, a writing and editing podcast. I'm your host, Ramsay, the extrovert in charge of keeping the conversation flowing.
All I can hear now. I'm
As
your
all
host.
those, I'm your host. Oh no, the extrovert in charge. Do your bit.
I'm your other host, Rachel. Editor, indie author, and teacher of various subjects.
And today's episode is all about what in the heck? Mondegreens,
We did this
Mal
last week.
malapropisms, and folk etymology.
There you go.
Yeah. I got folk etymology. I forget what the other ones are. So your fun fact of the day is the oldest folk tale likely known is the Smith and the Devil. Have you ever heard of this story?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it's your stereotypical Appalachian. What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Your Appalachian story of a gentleman selling his soul to the devil to gain profits.
Sure.
So it's about 6,000 years old. A blacksmith sells his soul to the devil to get enchanted smithing skills. And, variations of this go on. And I think my favorite part of it is in one way or another, in most of these stories of the smith and the devil, he ends up blacksmithing the devil to an immovable object
Oh,
and wins and
all
cheats the
right.
system, gets out of the contract, and then becomes a very filthy rich man.
That's nice.
So,
I
yes.
was I was just thinking, like, if I were to sell my soul for something,
Oh, okay.
smithing skills would not be at the top of my list.
Well, okay, but for a blacksmith, it would
Sure,
be.
sure.
You would probably sell your soul for a typewriter that could make you, the best known author in the universe or something. I don't know. Probably not
No,
even that, just the best story ever.
no,
Really?
no.
Well,
I,
yeah,
I'm gonna go on record and be super boring and say if I don't earn it, it's not worth it.
that is lame.
I know. I'm the
Mike,
worst.
tell your wife that she's lame.
Don't listen to him. You can just walk away.
Uh, that is horrible. That is that's
I
the
know.
worst. Yeah,
I
no.
know.
Try revise and resubmit. Do it again.
No.
Drop it in the comments. What would you sell your soul for? All right, with that being said, let's get on to our
Staying
main.
on topic.
Yes, our main topic, Mondegreens. Mondegreens.
Mondegreens, Malapropisms, and folk etymology. We're going to start with Mondegreens.
Okay, so what is a Mondegreen?
A Mondegreen is a mishearing or misinterpretation of a phrase in a way that gives it new meaning.
Oh, all right. I mean, it
Everybody
happens
does
all
this.
the time. Yeah.
Everybody does this. So, Mondegreens are most often created by a person listening to a poem or a song.
Oh, for sure.
I'm reading right from the Wikipedia page here. The listener, being unable to hear a lyric clearly, substitutes
Toots.
words are
Words are
hard
hard.
that sound similar and make some kind of sense.
Yeah, that makes sense because our brain likes
We want it
patterns.
to make sense.
Yeah, exactly. Your brain
Yep.
can't function when something doesn't make sense. So
Even,
having, yeah,
which is fun about this, your brain will put something in even if it makes less sense than what you actually hear because your brain is that desperate for it to mean something.
yeah,
You'll substitute words, even
yep.
though when you listen back, you're like, wait a minute.
I can think of one example that you and I probably both are thinking of, or we're going to say it on three.
No, I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
no, oh, you don't? Oh, that's lame. Oak
I
Ridge Boys or Living River.
That's not either of those. That was the
Oh,
Gaithers.
really? Oh, the
Yeah,
Gaither vocal band. Okay, it
yeah,
was one of them country
yeah.
Christian things.
I
The
forgot about that.
churchy country. Yeah. The lyric is talking about Moses and walking through the desert, and he's being led by a pillar of cloud by day and bright fire by night. And you, I, and Mom have all heard Brett Favre.
Brett Favre by night.
Yep, Brett Favre by night.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
might be from Wisconsin if
Okay, I'm
we're leaning
surprised.
into all the stereotypes tonight.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no.
All right. What is your actual example?
I'm not at examples yet. I'm
Oh, oh,
backing
my
up. I'm
bad.
still on my definition. The reason these are called mondegreens. The American writer Sylvia Wright coined the term in 1954, recalling a childhood memory of her mother reading the Scottish ballad The Bonnie Earl o' Moray, and mishearing the
Okay.
words laid him on the green as Lady Mondegreen,
Oh,
which is why they're called mondegreens. She noted that there wasn't a term for this, even though everybody knows what it is and has had it happen.
interesting.
She maintained that mondegreens are actually better than the original words.
I will wager a lot of times that is accurate.
Yep, I would agree with that too. So my examples here, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze. Everybody hears Kiss the Sky instead of Kiss the Sky.
Yep.
I know Purple Haze. Get out of here. This was the one I immediately thought of was CCR, Bad
Okay.
Moon Rising.
Yep.
There's a bathroom on the right instead of there's a bad moon on the rise.
I
They'd
have
even,
never heard there's a bathroom on the right. Never heard that
yeah,
before.
tons of people hear that. And it's made even more confusing because once these lyrics start to circulate, where more than one
Hmm.
people hear the same
Yep.
thing, like CCR has sung those lyrics live.
Ah, yeah.
So
So that doesn't
then,
help.
right, so then people are like, oh no, those
Wh-
are the words. Like, no, they're
Which
not. They're
is it?
messing with you. Beatles, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. This one I hadn't heard of, but apparently a common one.
I've never even heard this song before.
You know this song. Do you know why I know this song? Other
No.
than I like the Beatles? Because I'm lame.
Yeah. Beatles are overrated.
William Shatner made an
Uh,
album where he talk sang a bunch of songs, and this is one of them. And it's really bad. You should listen to it.
oh no. Here, let me
Anyway,
do a Shatner style. The girl with coitus? Colitis.
colitis.
The girl with colitis goes by. That's my
Yeah,
best Shatner.
and the actual lyrics are supposed to be,
The girl with the kaleidoscope eyes.
yeah, kaleidoscope eyes,
uh,
colitis goes by.
goes by.
Yeah,
Oh man.
close.
Yeah.
And then I also included the one that my 5-year-old has been singing, the lyrics he's been singing. The
Uh,
I like to move it,
yep.
Madagascar song.
Yep.
In the second movie, for the second movie, they did like a special recording of that song for it.
I was gonna
Um,
say I don't remember Will I Am doing this.
yeah. But the lyrics are I like to party. My
Like
five-year-old
I
has
like
been,
to party.
yeah, my
Yeah,
5-year-old has
okay.
been singing I like to butt it instead
Those are
of party. So
super close. Yep.
super close. So
Yeah.
he, walks around the school singing I like to butt it. Like, dude,
All right.
stop.
Good job, buddy. When
Yeah.
you are older and you're listening to all of these,
Well,
just
okay,
know that your
five-year-old
mother and I make fun of you all the time.
Five-year-olds think that the word butt is super funny.
Okay, I'm not 5 years old and I still think the word butt is super funny.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway,
so I like these.
we get the idea.
These are
Yep.
fun. Yeah.
Mondegreens. Yeah, they
Okay.
are fun.
So how does that go into literature? How does that coincide with that? Or is
Oh,
this just something fun to talk about?
it's just something fun to talk about. It is used in literature. It's actually a lot of times it's used in like plays or movies. You see this a lot where a character is like constantly saying things wrong
Okay, intentionally.
intentionally for comedic effect.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Along,
it's used in TV a lot of times when, especially with foreign people
yes.
or people like the only example I can think of is Bones from Bones.
Oh, I was
Uh,
thinking
w-
Ziva from NCIS. They do this a
oh
lot with that too.
yeah, where she is she's not foreign, but she's very socially inadept.
Inept.
Um,
That's one. That's a
what
malapropism. We're going to get to that.
inadept?
Inept.
Inept? The word is inept.
The word is inept.
Dang. Okay. Uh,
Way to give an example.
inept.
Good job. You
Yeah,
did that
this
on
was
purpose.
totally did it on purpose. She's inept at social normities, so she mixes up these all the time.
Did you say Normandies?
Normandy. I don't even know what I said. Whatever. Let's move on.
Normalities, yes.
Normality.
Again, a really, really good example
Oh,
of a malapropism.
words are hard.
So, a malapropism is the incorrect use of a word in place of a word with a similar sound,
Oh, you.
either unintentionally or for comedic effect. That's what we're going to go with right now,
Yep.
resulting in a nonsensical, often humorous utterance.
Yep.
Yep. And this word comes from a play, The Rivals, from 1775,
Ooh.
in which the character Mrs. Malaprop frequently misspeaks to comedic effect.
Oh, okay.
So the examples I have of this, examples from my favorites, The Ransom of Red Chief. Have you read that?
Mm, no.
You should. It's hilarious. The plot of The Ransom of Red Chief is it was written by O. Henry,
Okay.
and it's two shady characters, two con men, are traveling through the West, and they stop
Hmm.
by this little town, and they decide, hey, you know what? We should kidnap the child of a rich person from this town and hold him ransom. So they kidnap this kid and they, bring him out into the wilderness and they send their ransom letter. And basically, they get a letter back from his dad, who's a high up in the town. They get this
Hmm.
letter back that basically says, yeah, how much will you give me to take him back from you? And then it's this child who is calling himself Red Chief, like
Hmm.
terrorizing these two con men. for
Yeah.
the length of the short story. But the two characters are constantly misusing words in
Right.
their narrative, which makes it much funnier.
Okay. Kind of like that uneducated Old West bandit that
Yeah.
is
Yeah. And
trying to
like
be a learned man,
they're using all these fancy big words, but they're
and they
using
don't know
them
what they
wrong.
mean.
So
Yeah.
the example I have from that one is in the at the very beginning, the narrator is explaining their target, and he says the father was respectable and tight, a mortgage fancier instead of financier.
Financier, fancier. Yeah, sure.
Fancier.
Can you figure my example for this?
The two that you just did,
Well, no, the one that
the one you're
you like.
thinking of?
Yeah, the one I'm thinking of.
No.
They used to tell your students, don't use words bigger than what you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That would be a good one. We've told that on here, haven't we?
I'm not sure if we had,
Well, go ahead.
um, but we were younger, we were kids, and you were really annoying me.
I
And
think you were just being unreasonable and I was being delightful.
yeah, sure. So I was so frustrated and so upset with you that I said you're such an inconvenient. I don't even know what I was trying to say. If it was like you're an inconvenience,
Yeah.
or I really don't know how I
It
was going with that, but
it was more than that though. It wasn't just, we were having an argument and you said that you were so angry that you like pushed me against the wall and screamed that in
well,
my face.
no, no,
Yes.
no, no. It was
Yes.
not. You were pushing me out of the house, and I was pushing on the door because you were trying to shut the door on me.
Yeah, well, but you pushed me against the wall. So like
Oh, I
I need
did
listeners to
not.
understand that like this was more than just, oh, you're being so annoying. You're such like you were angry and you like screamed that in my face. And of course I
There
laughed
was
at you
there was
and
no
totally killed the
physical
mood.
violence. Yeah, you did laugh at me, and
But you laughed at yourself too. So it
I
was
did as soon as that came out because I knew it was wrong.
yeah,
And as soon as that came out, we both laughed, and everything was fine. Like
and it
we
was
completely
fine.
both stopped what we were arguing about. And yeah,
Yep, good stuff.
yeah,
I have one more example because I really want to talk about Master and Commander.
of course you do.
Patrick O'Brien, the author of the Master and Commander series,
Yeah,
does this with his main character, Jack, who is supposed to be like, Russell Crowe, right?
yeah,
Yeah. But like he's just constantly getting words wrong and
sure.
mistranslating things, and it's hilarious. And so the example I wanted to share in particular is this was from the book HMS Surprise, and he says, but a bird in the hand is worth any amount of beating about the bush.
Sounds legit.
And that's the one, the bird in the hand being worth two in the bush. I mean, he gets a whole bunch of them wrong, but that's kind of the running
Hmm.
joke through the whole series is just him butchering that saying over and over and over and over and over. And it gets to the point where the other characters start being like, "Oh, don't you mean like two birds are worth three stones?" Or like they keep messing him up with it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
how that goes." It's
that's
fantastic.
hilarious.
You should read
I
the
love
books.
that. All right, on to folk etymology.
Folk etymology is a change in a word or phrase resulting from the replacement of an unfamiliar form by a more familiar one through popular usage.
Okay, so example me.
So I've got three examples. First one is woodchuck,
Okay,
which is it's a handful of words from the Algonquin family of languages.
okay.
And I did write them down for you in case you want to take a stab at pronouncing them.
Nope.
The
You
first one, go ahead and spell the first one.
OCKQUTCHAUN, and it's pronounced Sean.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
So, like, if you look at it, you can kind of see kind of where
Aquatquan?
yeah.
I don't know.
But these words mean fisher or martin,
Oh, okay.
right? Or, it was just their word for the woodchuck.
Right.
And
For
it got
the
to the
woodchuck.
point where just people just tried to make an attempt at what the word sounded like. And wood and chuck were the two syllables that they came up with.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
This one's fun. Is from Arabic term shamat, meaning the king is dead,
Yep.
which makes sense. French borrowed that and turned it into eshakmat,
Yep.
and English turned that into checkmate.
Yeah. I love it. I have one. I have an example
Yeah. Is
of
it
one.
Wisconsin?
It is Wisconsin.
Nice.
Finally, you were thinking the same way. It is Wisconsin. Comes from Algonquin as well. And it starts with an M, and I don't have it in front of me now, so I can't remember. But I remember the French attempting to say the Algonquin word, and I feel like a lot of these are French,
Yeah.
in,
French stole it from something else and then we
in,
stole it
in,
from them.
indigenous to French and then French to English, kind of thing. But it was Wisconsin, some kind of form like that, and then it just kind of turned into the OE, turned into wi, and the scouse, and then we got Wisconsin.
So close.
Yeah, so close, but good
So
enough.
close. Yes.
Okay.
My
Yeah, I like
last
that.
one is because I tried to find one that was just English that
Okay.
people just heard wrong and said wrong because that happens all the time. Do you know
Okay.
the phrase kissin' kin?
I mean, I know kissing cousin.
Not the same thing.
No, it's kissing kin.
Well, like your kissin' kin is like, just your family.
Oh, okay.
You okay? Okay. He gasped very dramatically. Um, well, it comes from the phrase kith and kin, Kith,
Kith and kin.
kith and kin, where kith
Okay.
is an outdated word for friends and acquaintances.
Oh, I like
So your
that.
friends and your family, kith and kin,
Yeah.
kiss and kin.
Kiss. Kiss and kin. Um, I mean, there's so like you know the P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Is this an example of that?
Kind of. There are lots of different types of folk etymology. A
Yeah.
lot of it comes from like mishearing or misunderstanding or mistranslating. But there are some forms of folk etymology where basically the etymology itself gets lost. And
Okay.
then you end up with like three or four different possible explanations for how we get this term, like P's and
Sure.
Q's.
Well, P's and Q's is pretty straightforward.
Well,
Pints and quarts.
yeah, but there's also that's one explanation. Another explanation is please and then,
Oh,
something else.
I had not
Another
heard that.
explanation is typesetting because the letters are backwards. You're minding
Oh,
your P's and Q's because the letters look the same.
sure. It's like crossing your I's and dotting your T's.
Yeah. So
Yep.
you've got multiple other explanations for what that term could have come from. They
Okay.
all kind of make sense,
Sure. Well, so
but
going back to the example that you were kind of saying, like it's been lost to translation or to time or what have you. I think one of my favorite examples of etymology that there is out there is that we don't know the word for bear.
we don't know the
Because
origin of bear.
yeah, the origin of the word bear. Because I swear if you pull something out of here saying that this is wrong, my entire life is going to be crushed.
No, I've heard this.
It used to be kind of common practice and maybe even folklore that saying the name for the word bear would invoke its summoning to where you are. So you never said the word. So because you didn't want the bear to come and eat you, right? Because back then it was they were very dangerous. So they just started calling them like the brown one or the grizzled one or the toothy one or or what have you. So across a millennia, we lost what bears were actually called. And now they're just brown. That's just what it is just brown. So I love that story, and that's my favorite etymology story.
I do like that. I also like this is tangentially related because bear, Arctic and Antarctic.
Uh-huh.
Arctic meaning bear,
Yeah. Yeah,
Antarctic meaning
exactly.
no bear.
Right. So
The polar bears are in the Arctic and the not in the
And then
Antarctic.
and yeah, I love that too. Bear? No bear. Uh yeah. So all right. We've uh we've had a good
We've beaten
episode
that
here.
bear.
Uh all right, what's the word of the day?
The word of the
Etymology.
day following this theme is etymology,
Yeah.
which is the facts of the origin and development of a word,
Yep.
which I find interesting because the meaning comes from Old French, Modern French, Latin, all the way back to Greek,
Okay.
meaning the analysis of a word to find its true origin, or properly, study of the true sense of a
The
word is implied.
Greeks. The Greeks had this?
Mhm. Of
Wow.
course, the Greeks said this.
Well, sure. I
This
mean,
is a
any
very Greek kind of thing.
it is a very Greek concept
What is the study of the truth?
of the word bear.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's great. I like
yeah,
that. And just a preference when we're talking this, um, bear, like we're talking like way before Greek, way before Egyptian, way,
yeah.
we're
Of
we're
bear? Yeah,
talking,
I know.
yeah, like caveman almost, but not.
Yeah,
But yes.
okay.
Okay. So etymology. I love it when people get etymology and entomology wrong. And I know it really bugs others.
In a way you can't put into words.
Yeah.
We've done that twice and you've forgotten it both times.
Yep. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Share with your friends or someone who needs to learn some grammar. You can also sign up for Rachel's editing newsletter at rosedeanediting.com. That's ROSEDENE editing.com to get a bunch of free resources, including your free 7 steps to line editing checklist.
I'm also offering a free first page edit through my Line Edits in Action series. You can sign up on my website and you'll be entered into a weekly drawing for a free line edit of your opening page.
And join us next week as we welcome back a very special guest, Bethany Hensel, for another chat about what?
All sorts of stuff. I don't know what
Oh,
she's gonna do. We're gonna try really hard to stay on topic, and she has some things that she can talk about, which I'm really excited about, but I don't know what specifically she's gonna pick. So
okay, so
either way, it's gonna be good.
join us for a Bethany themed episode next week. We need to get some other people in here. Not
Okay, well,
that there's anything wrong with Bethany, but get on that.
I mean, that is your that seems like a you kind of deal, talking to people and
Um, no.
yeah, that those are
All
your
right.
strengths. I brought in Bethany.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my contribution.
Hey, I sent one email once.
Good job.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so join us for that. It's gonna be fun. It's always been fun. Is this her third time?
Yes.
Third time. No. Well, we did 2 episodes, but one recording session. So
Yes.
I think this is her fourth time.
Technically, yes.
Fourth episode. Okay, remember, words are hard.
We're here to help.
We're
Ish.
here. We're here
We're
to
here
we are here to help.
to help.
Don't you know?
Hmm.
All right,
With your
stop the
purchases
episode
of suits and
of suits
coats.
and coats and blazers. Oh, yeah. Okay, end it.
Yeah.